Throughout your German course, you will be required to produce a number of essays. In this short video tutorial, you will learn about writing strategies in German and receive useful tips. Watch this video before you start working on your first written assignment. Note that you can pause, fast forward, or reverse the video using the controls in the video player window at the bottom of the screen. By the end of the video, you will be able to differentiate between and describe individual parts of the writing process. Use grammar resources in Pearson My German Lab, such as the verb chart, and apply strategies and tips to written assignments. Writing is never easy, especially in a foreign language. However, following these 4 steps will make the writing process easier. Brainstorm, collect, write, and proofread. Let's look at these steps in more detail. Never start writing right away. Take a moment and think about your topic and the information you want to convey. Then, collect all the necessary vocabulary relevant to your topic: adjectives, nouns, verbs, and verb-noun combinations. Don't look up too many words you don't know. Try to stay within the boundaries of your limited linguistic resources. Let's say your topic is my best friend. You will probably need adjectives describing your friend such as intelligent, lustig, kreativ, musikalisch, sportlich, and others. Verbs and verb-noun combinations to express what your friend likes to do. For example, wandern, Videospiele spielen, ins Kino gehen, etc. Once the appropriate vocabulary has been collected, start writing. But keep grammar in mind, especially word order, subject-verb agreement, and verb tenses. In German, the word order is fixed. The verb is the king of a sentence. Look at these examples and note the position of the verb. You got the rule. The verb is always second. The verb must agree with the subject. It means that the verb will have a different ending depending on the subject. Note the subject in the first sentence. It is ich, the first person singular. The corresponding verb ending is e. Note the subject in the second sentence. It is mein bester Freund, the third person singular. The corresponding verb ending is t. If you're not sure which ending to use, go to My German Lab. Inside every homework activity, you will find the verb chart, a great resource for writing. Type the verb, select the category, tense, mood, participle, or passive, and you will see the complete conjugation table. If you no longer have access to My German Lab, use online resources such as Canoe.net. Make sure you use the verb tenses throughout your essay consistently. Use the present tense to make statements and describe actions in the present. Utilize the perfect tense to describe actions in the past. Again, if you are not sure how to conjugate a verb in a particular tense, use the verb chart in My German Lab or Canoe.net. Let's have a quick look on how the perfect tense is built. You always need 2 components, the auxiliary verb haben or sein and the participle of the main verb, the so-called G form. Use sein when the main verb expresses change of location from point A to point B. These are usually the verbs of motion, such as gehen, reisen, fahren, and others. Also the verbs of change of state, for example, aufstehen, werden, etc. And the verb bleiben, which is an exception. Haben is used with all other verbs. Take a look at this sentence and note the auxiliary verb and the participle, as well as their position in the sentence. Take a look at this example and pay attention to the auxiliary verb, the participle, and their position in the sentence. Hat is the auxiliary verb in the first example. Gespielt is the participle. Ist is the auxiliary verb in the second example, and gegangen is the participle. Ist is used because gehen is a verb of motion. Enough grammar. After you have finished writing, let it sit, come back to it, and proofread with a focus on grammar, spelling, don't forget that all German nouns are always capitalized, and punctuation. Here are some other additional tips for writing in a foreign language. Never use translation software. It constitutes a violation against the University Honor Code and will have serious academic consequences. Write within your limited linguistic resources. That means don't look up too many words you don't know. Limit new words to a minimum. Use the sentence structures you know or have previously encountered. And feel free to refer to text and examples from your textbook. Now that you have a better understanding of the writing process, apply the strategies you just learned while working on your first written assignment. Remember to use the template assigned in the calendar in my German lab. Bring all your questions to class. Good luck, and thanks for watching.